Welcome everyone to my next roster review. One of the people who messaged me, and I can't remember their name currently, but they suggested I call this Dagger Roast Your Roster. So we'll come up with a working title for the series. Right now we're looking at my guild. You can see me there, second from the top. I'm an officer. Fruguy my boss, so to speak. I run the guild on Discord, and he runs the guild, and he's the guild leader in game for reasons that are irrelevant but necessary. So, let's get into his roster. Now, he is a filthy free-to-play casual. So, while I'm kind of going over this, I'm going to keep that in mind, that he doesn't have a ton of resources to work with daily. But that's no excuse. He should definitely just, buy, $200 worth of crystals and, actually improve his team like a smart person. So he actually does okay in Arena for, playing over 2 years, and I've been working with him on his fleet to get him up into the top 20 hopefully soon for a higher crystal intake. I also helped him remod his Thrawn recently. So I keep one. Let's just report him for cheating. All right, we're gonna go into his inventory and kind of look at it because I was told I want to try this way of looking at it. I prefer swgoh.gg because it, for me at least, it's easier access. But we can do this. He has a pretty lean roster as you kind of scroll down. He's been doing good in GA. He doesn't really have a ton that he's working on except for Revan, first Revan. So we'll just start by looking at that. As you can see here, he's almost done with his first KOTOR tunes. He has T3 remaining. I think he said he's going to start on farming second KOTOR tunes. Not 100% sure what he said he was going to start working on. But we'll look at some of the rest of his stuff. He has a couple of decent teams. He actually top 10s in Heroic Sith about half the time. So he does get some decent rewards that way. You can see he's kind of already gearing up his necessary tunes. He's pushing Jolee and Bastila up. So let's kind of go through. I know he's looking to get Chewie eventually. He says hashtag 2020 goals. But as you can see, it's not that bad. He's farming Bossk and Houndstooth right now. So he doesn't have a ton to go. He just has to gear up Dengar, Cad Bane, gear up in Zeta Bossk, get him to 7 stars, and he should be good. Gear 12 Boba goes a long way. He accidentally Gear 12 that the other day. He just had the complex piece and jammed it on. I know, I saw it in the chat. I may or may not have asked him whether or not Jolee needed that piece. So, Empire. He has a good trooper squad that we'll get to shortly. He's been working on it hard. He just zated Veers, it looks like. First Order. Yeah, he needs to work on a Stormtrooper and Fox. Maybe Kylo. I think Fox and Stormtrooper are a higher priority, just to keep the team working. How fast is First Order officer? Probably not. Yeah, his mods are a dumpster fire. He jokes about having more flat offense mods than me, but my mods don't roll for offense, they roll for speed. Come down here to troopers. I think he said he's close to being able to pass the IPD node on territory battles. So, that's good. He can also just gear up his Death Trooper for P3. Star Trooper's not a bad gear Jedi. Yeah, they're not awful. Speed and crit chance. What a noob. 70. Let's laugh at his... He has more flat offense mods than me, but his Yoda does 4,400 offense. It's Q12. Bastila. Speed and potency, that's fine. 50 speed. That's not the worst. Jolie, Gear 11 is aided. 84 health pool. Yeah, needs to get him to Gear 12 and slice up some of these mods. That needs to be a health mod. Health mod. And he wants to put health mods on them and just get better speeds. Essentially, whenever I look at his mods, it's just get good. Protection good. Protection good. Protection good. Protection good. Yeah, his GK isn't bad. What? Why can't I click on that? Why does he have a Gear 12 Plus piece on GK? What? CLS, Radon, don't have any. PB8, at least JTR has both. The TF's wrong with you, boy. Anyways, back up to Jedi. His teams are good. Ezra's fine. Night Sisters are better than mine, actually. No real complaints here. Outside of, gearing up DACA. At least it's better than Thunderwax. Yeah, he has a good P4 run, usually. Talzin's good. Down to Phoenix. Talk about the bare minimum to get Thrawn, right? Back down to Rebels. We already kind of looked at it. His POW's Gear 11. His Death Trooper he can push to Gear 11 to help. His P3 team. His Han Solo's probably modded okay. Yeah. I worked with him. Well, not just him. I worked with the entire guild to make sure their P3 teams were modded correctly. CLS. He has some 6-star mod. Oh. 102. I only react like that because I didn't know little Frou had it in him. A plus 100 set. So cute. R2, he uses this in P1. 77, good. Yeah, you want offense set plus crit chance set here. You want the crit chance because you want him to crit when he does his AoE to expose Nihilus, which allows you to get off an Illuminated Destiny before Nihilus takes a turn. You also want to stack him with offense because he'll give offense to the rest of your team. But other than that, it's probably fine. Just, he has good speed here. Probably want more of a health pool than a protection pool because Nihilus ignores protection and goes straight for the health. Other than that, not a lot here. Akbar's getting geared up. He's working on the home one to go with his bounty hunters and Millennium Falcon. Resistance. Like I said, he has a good P1 team. He's going to be getting his Poe to Gear 9, I think, so he can run the Finn team. Possibly start working on Haldo too, because again, if they don't give us the refund for Finn, we're going to need a team of 5 going forward. 2.5 million GP for 2 years free to play is not awful either, by the way. He's been in a good guild with me. Rogue One, Dumpster Fire. That's fine. At least he has Jin, K2SO, and Cassian unlocked. Scoundrel. Nice. We're going to go to Separatists. His Asajj is super spicy. His Asajj is better than mine. I mean, not mod-wise. His mods suck. But not the worst. The sets are at least good. The stats are what are lacking. Yeah, he's not going for the robots, the beat boops. No real reason to. They don't actually beat Revan. Sith. I think Nihilus is on his list, but again, hashtag 2020 goals. He has Traya. Scion is bonkers. Good. How do you... I haven't worked with him on how to mod this guy yet. Plus 80. Yeah, you wanna get a little bit more damage on him and a little more armor on him. He's a tank. I think I have a defense set, a health set, and a potency set online. But yeah, his EP team is good. He uses Dooku a lot. Smugglers. I like to look at smugglers instead of scoundrels, because so many of the scoundrels are just kind of either in other tags or just irrelevant at this point in the game. Young Han, he has the YOLO hat solo team. He has JTR, so his vets are fine. His Kira is on his list. His nest he's actually been working on a little bit. He needs to pump up his L3 a bit so he can do the Smuggler's run for better mods and slicing materials. Now we'll just kind of look at his ships. You can see what my favorited ships are here, because that's how this layout is dictated. I have 5 ships favorited. Oh, he doesn't have the Ebon Hawk unlocked. Yep. My 5th favorite up on top here is the Ebon Hawk. Because I'm working on the abilities of the ship, the reinforcement ability for fleet. I think it's good. I want to replace Vader with him. Yeah. Obviously, he's not working on any of these 4 ships. But his ships aren't awful. He's getting top 50. That's at least crystals. Yeah, his team is modded for P1, but I take some pride in helping him remod his Thrawn. 113. It's not great, but it's the best he has. So, this has been a Fruguy's roster review. Just wanted to make sure everybody knew that he's a jerk. And Sith Raid. 2 more days. You really need to lower this number from 110 to, like, I don't know, 90. Man, getting to run it every 4 days is kind of a nightmare. Alright, well, you can see my guild here. We're kind of short. We just rebuilt it. But I will see you next time.